In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 5th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Alabama versus Florida. On Tuesday, a highly anticipated Southeastern Conference clash unfolds as the 16th-ranked Alabama team makes their way to Florida. The Crimson Tide, with a season record of 20-9 straight up and a solid 12-4 Southeastern Conference standing, experienced a setback on Saturday against the formidable 4th-ranked Tennessee, succumbing to an 81-74 defeat as -4 favorites on their home turf. Meanwhile, the Florida Gators, also boasting a 20-9 straight-up record with a 10-6 Southeastern Conference standing, faced a setback of their own, losing 82-76 against the 18th-ranked South Carolina while playing as +2 road underdogs. Both Alabama and Florida have enjoyed successful seasons thus far, but both teams find themselves entering this showdown with recent losses in their respective last games. Florida, despite holding a promising second-half lead, couldn't secure the win against South Carolina. Simultaneously, Alabama let a halftime advantage slip away on their home court against Tennessee. Despite the losses, both teams showcase impressive offensive prowess, with Alabama averaging over 90 points per game and Florida surpassing 84 points per game. However, their defenses have proven porous, allowing ample points to their opponents. These teams collided on February 21st, resulting in an overtime victory for Alabama with a final score of 98-93. The shift to Florida's home court for this game provides them with a crucial edge. In the previous matchup at Tuscaloosa, the Gators had the opportunity to secure a victory but allowed Alabama to tie the game late in the second half before ultimately falling. Determined not to repeat that scenario, the Gators anticipate a more favorable outcome this time around. Capitalizing on the Crimson Tide's defense, which concedes an average of 89 points in away games, the Gators anticipate a more robust offensive performance. Additionally, the Gators' defense aims to make more stops, benefiting from the home court advantage. Expecting an improved rebounding performance, the Gators look poised to be more competitive in this crucial aspect of the game. While this matchup promises to be another exciting game, the advantage appears to tilt in favor of Florida due to their impressive 13-1 record on their home court, contrasting with Alabama's 5-4 away record. Thus, the Florida Gators money line stands as our full game side pick. The defensive prowess of neither team has been a highlight throughout the season, with both offenses ranking in the top 15 according to Ken Palm's adjusted offensive efficiency ratings. In terms of pace, Florida holds the 32nd fastest team position nationally, making them the slower unit among the 2 schools on Tuesday. In addition to their offensive efficiency, the Gators excel in securing offensive rebounds, averaging more than 15 per game. On the other hand, Alabama boasts a top 10 free throw shooting percentage along with a 48% field goal efficiency. However, their defense tends to struggle on the road, allowing opponents to achieve a 48.8% field goal success rate. In a previous meeting, these teams combined to score 191 points, although that included overtime. In regulation alone, the teams totaled 170 points, just shy of the 173-point total. This provides insight into the challenging nature of reaching such a high point total, especially without overtime. Nevertheless, these teams have demonstrated the ability to surpass expectations. Florida tends to score nearly 6 points more at home than on the road, averaging 85 points over their last 5 games at the O-Dome. Meanwhile, Alabama's offense is formidable, scoring at least 95 points in 5 of their last 6 games and surpassing 100 points in 4 of their last 10 games. The over has hit in 21 of Alabama's games this season and 17-11-1 in Florida's games, indicating a tendency towards high-scoring affairs. Furthermore, the over has prevailed in the last 5 meetings between these 2 teams. Similar to the previous encounter, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas State versus Kansas. On Tuesday night, the Kansas State Wildcats are poised to seize a remarkable opportunity for a significant boost to their resume by facing off against the 14th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Positioned in the next four out, Kansas State had a precarious bubble status, which became even more precarious due to a heart-wrenching loss to Cincinnati in the final seconds of their recent game. The Wildcats, currently holding a 7-9 record in the challenging Big 12 and a less impressive 2-7 record on the road this season, face an uphill battle. On the flip side, the Kansas Jayhawks experienced their second consecutive defeat against the 15th-ranked Baylor on the road. Despite their recent setbacks, the Jayhawks are projected to secure a 3 seed in the upcoming NCAA tournament, boasting a 9-7 record in the Big 12 and an impressive 14-1 record at home. The Wildcats' earlier triumph over the Jayhawks on February 6th, with a scoreline of 75-70, remains their standout victory of the season. Kansas enters this pivotal matchup with a pressing need to break free from a 2-game losing streak, including a surprising loss at home to Brigham Young University. The Jayhawks have grappled with notable injuries throughout the season, contributing to a lack of the usual dominance in conference play. Meanwhile, Kansas State, still teetering on the tournament bubble, missed a golden opportunity to solidify their position with a victory against Cincinnati over the weekend. Despite their earlier success against Kansas, the Wildcats have struggled on the road, losing their last 7 away games. Nevertheless, their resilience is evident in a 6-3 record against the spread in away games, instilling confidence that they can keep this game competitive. Thus, the Kansas State Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In their initial encounter, these two teams combined for 145 points, a noteworthy feat considering Kansas made only 3 3-pointers, and Kansas State grappled with 16 turnovers. The Wildcats flaunt one of the most formidable Big 3 lineups in the Big 12, spearheaded by Tyler Perry, who notched an impressive 26 points against Kansas in their previous matchup. The trio contributed a staggering 58 of Kansas State's 75 points, accounting for 17 of the team's 24 field goals. With a pace ranking of 117th in the nation, the Wildcats favor an up-tempo style, seeking early shots in the shot clock. On the other hand, Kansas managed only 70 points in their first encounter with Kansas State but has showcased improved offensive prowess on their home turf. Expecting a relentless attack on the rim and frequent trips to the free throw line, the Jayhawks are poised to surpass the 70-point mark. Sporting a 155th place pace ranking nationally, the Jayhawks also favor a fast-paced style. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego State versus UNLV. On Tuesday, an exhilarating clash awaits college basketball enthusiasts as they turn their attention to the Mountain West Conference showdown taking place at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. This marks the second encounter between the competing teams in the current season, with the initial meeting resulting in a 72-61 victory for San Diego State on their home turf on January 6th. Impressively, this win marked the 6th consecutive triumph for the Aztecs over the Runnin' Rebels, with the last 5 encounters seeing them not only emerge victorious, but also cover the spread convincingly. Both teams currently share an 11-5 record in the conference, placing them in a tie for the 3rd position. Intriguingly, they find themselves merely 1 game behind the conference leaders. As the anticipation builds for this pivotal matchup, both teams enter the contest with identical 11-5 records in the conference, securing a shared 3rd place position, tantalizingly close to the top spot. UNLV, boasting the advantage of playing on their home court, stands out as one of the hottest teams in the Mountain West, securing victories in 9 of their last 10 games, demonstrating exceptional prowess, particularly in front of their home crowd. While San Diego State emerged victorious in the previous encounter with a 72-61 scoreline, their recent away form has been less convincing, standing at 2-3 in their last 5 road games. This sets the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating battle between two formidable teams. The upcoming clash is poised to be a testament to UNLV's defensive prowess, which has been nothing short of elite in recent games. Their last outing saw them limit their opponents to a mere 50 points, showcasing their ability to stifle opposing offenses. Expectations are high for UNLV to replicate this defensive dominance against San Diego State, whose offense is likely to face challenges in keeping pace. The UNLV Rebels to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Amidst the excitement surrounding this matchup, it is noteworthy that both teams frequently find themselves involved in games with total scores hovering around the 130 seconds. The odds makers, cognizant of this trend, have opted to strike a balance, setting the total right in the middle. Recent performances have seen these teams exceed the projected totals in 3 of the last 4 games, with 2 instances where the combined score surpassed 140. However, UNLV has leaned towards the under in 7 of their last 10 games, while the Aztecs have trended downward, going under in 3 consecutive games and 5 of their last 6. The first encounter between these teams in the conference season resulted in the total going under, setting the stage for another defensive and low-scoring affair, emphasizing the likelihood of a closely contested battle dominated by defensive prowess. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.